Hello, everyone. It's Stacy here, targeted individual. I'm just driving and I'm stuck in traffic. So I thought I'd make a video about being a TI. It really sucks. Like I'm driving and they're attacking my entire back, so I feel like crap. And I was just thinking about how much crap I feel like all the time, and I'm so tired of it. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm like thinking I'm going to go on this crusade where I'm going to tell everybody and not care if they believe me or not, but I'm just gonna go spread the word to anybody and everybody that I know or come across, because this has got to end. It's just got to end. I was thinking back to the MK Ultra victims and thinking how long it took for that to come out to the public. It took 50 years it came out in the 70s, but I mean, for victims to actually start going to court for it and it being more recognized, 50 years. So I'm terribly worried that the same thing could happen to us. I mean, I don't know, maybe it'll be different because, there's there's organizations and protests and all of that to help it come out. But I don't know. It's kind of scary to think that this could be going on for majority of our lives or all of our lives, and we have to just suffer through it. I feel it's just I can't have a normal life, and it's not fair. It's not fair for any of us. I guess I'll talk about what it's like being a TI. I get voice to skull and artificial tinnitus. Maybe this for some non-TIs if they ever come across our videos, or I guess just to document what we go through. But I get voice to skull, which is sound, or where they transmit sound and voices to your head using low frequencies. And they do this, and they also send images. They can send images, but not the kind of images where it's a hallucination, where you see like a car in front of you or something. It's nothing like that. It's more of a visual to your brain, or it goes a visual straight to your mind. And so you're kind of just seeing it like you would, if you were imagining something in your head. They send you visuals directly that way. My V2K is very intense. They are always trying to, they're always commenting on my thoughts, or, coming up with things, and saying them so I will start to think about them, or, it'll they'll try and spark a thought in me, or a worry, or something. And then a lot of times they try to figure out my answer to something, so they'll say something, and in my mind, if I repeat back whatever, whichever answer I think I'm thinking, then they know which answer is the one I was thinking of. And that's kind of how they do this trick to my brain, with words and thoughts, and it's very hard to explain, but it's they want to figure out what my answer is going to be, so they kind of trick me into answering. And sometimes I can stop myself from, like, I'll stop myself mid-tracks. So that's not always easy to do, because it's like they have your brain entrained, and it's kind of like, while you're thinking in your thought patterns, they can, losing my train of thought. They can, while you're thinking, because they're always there while you're thinking. So any thought you have, they know. Anything you're thinking, they know. Anything you're feeling, they already know. Some of the things, I don't even know how they know. They just know. It's very sophisticated, and it's like the only way to, like, kind of fight it is to just not answer, not think, and that's just not human nature. We're supposed to think. We're supposed to process things. But when you do that, they're automatically there to manipulate and read your thoughts and all of that. The brain reading, all of that they can do, because it's just natural for us to think. We can't just sit there all day and fight not answering their AI or their human operators or their whole supercomputer brain interface system that they got us connected to. It's hard, because I was doing that for a while, just trying not to think, so they wouldn't get my responses, so they wouldn't manipulate my thoughts. And it's not something you can just do. So you just kind of have to just deal with whatever they throw at you, and they have these frequencies that kind of almost hypnotize your brain. And like with the voices that they use, even the sounds, because they transmit sounds as well, and they can play music. They've done that to me. They've played music, certain tunes. They change the voices. Sometimes it's robotic, sometimes they're cartoonish, sometimes they sound like real people, sometimes they use the same voices, sometimes it's just all different types of voices. And they'll even mimic other people's voices that I know. And I think they do that mainly to irritate me, because like they'll do that and then like send like a frequency that's like really irritating, because they do that a lot. They transmit these frequencies to your body where you're in constant, like your body's constantly irritated. Like you feel irritated, you feel unwell, and it's just constant. Like it's 24/7. They don't give you any breaks, and especially while you sleep. They love to torture while you sleep as well, so you don't get any sleep. They want you in this constant state of stress. And so your body is in a constant state of stress, and then while they're sending these frequencies to your body, these frequencies are harmful, and it causes illnesses, infections, just to make your body ill. They target organs, your heart, which is a really important organ, your brain. All of our organs are important, but they'll target, different organs. And it's not only one part of your body, it's not only one organ in your body, it's every single organ in your body, every single part of your body they target. TIs that get hit with DEWs, directed energy weapons, you guys know already that that's what it feels like. It's just a constant attack all the time, and it doesn't stop. Another big thing they do is directed dreaming, like manipulating dreams, implanting dreams, and they're so vivid and real, and it's almost like you're watching a movie, but you're actually in the movie, and you're feeling things in your dream. It's like you're there, and you can feel everything. Like, if you're terrified in your dream, you feel it. Like, you're kind of like semi-conscious, and you're feeling terrified in your dream, and they can make you feel that. It can make you feel other things too. But their dreams are so detailed. I had one the other night where it was like so extreme. I felt like I was in a sci-fi horror movie or something. And you wake up and you're kind of like, you feel like you never slept. You know, your brain's like constantly being like, it just feels like it's like hyperstimulated. Like, you can't get in a restful state ever. And that's what it feels like when I try to go to sleep. And, you know, they do limb attacks where they target certain parts of your body, like the nerves in your body, until they're actually twitching uncontrollably. And it's very uncomfortable and very painful. And then they also have like the pinpoint, you know, pain that they do, where they just target a nerve or a spot on your body and just continually pulse at it until it's inflamed and you're just like hurting immensely. And when one attack doesn't work, they will move to another area and attack a different part of your body. Or they'll just do multiple parts of your body, which is pretty normal, pretty typical of what they do. They attack your entire body or multiple parts of your body at the same time. And I think it's to keep us in a high stress state all the time, to make our bodies people do not live long who are constantly in high stress. You know, you get sick more often, you know, and then they're targeting our organs and our body and making us even more sick, you know. And medication and things like chemical shielding. I noticed that there are some things that help. But then I also noticed that some medications, it's like they can metabolize it or something differently, or something while you're taking it to make the medicine have negative effects. It's almost like metabolizing it. You're metabolizing it in your body differently because they have those constant beams on you attacking, you know, the way the medicine is absorbed into your body or something like that. I just feel like sometimes when I take, you know, a certain medication or something, the targeting gets much worse. So just be careful about, you know, what you take. Some things help. I'm concerned about what they're, you know, how they're using that medication or medications while it's being absorbed in your body, what they're doing to mutate it or whatever. I don't know the exact words, but to cause it to change the way it metabolizes. Because I've noticed that they can attack harder at certain times with that, or make you have like a really make you feel really sick or have more like pain to your stomach or something like that. But at the same time, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because some medications, you know, kind of ease the medications or supplements kind of ease the targeting or dull it a little bit. But as far as that goes, I think that kind of helps a little bit get some people through some of this. And a lot of people don't like to take medications. I really hate taking anything, but I'm at the point where I can't tolerate the pain. So, I do take supplements and medications that help a little bit in that area. As far as shielding, right now, basically what I'm using is the hearing aids. I'll sleep with 2 on at night, and during the day I just have 1 hearing aid in so I could kind of hear. It's kind of hard to hear with both ends, and I'm around a lot of people sometimes, and I have to be out and about, so I just use 1, but at night I'll use 2, and then I have an EMF blanket, which is kind of small, but I lay it over my pillow, and it seems to decrease some of the stuff enough for me to at least barely fall asleep, I guess. It doesn't stop any of like the directed dreams. I think you'd have to totally be in a hazmat suit made of pure steel or something for it to block all of this crap, because they can get in through any tiny little crevice. So, I mean, shielding kind of knocks it down a little bit, but it doesn't help 100%. There's nothing that blocks all of it completely. Just things that help reduce it a notch or 2. And I sleep with silver beanies on, like 3 of them. And I kind of use some silver material to cover areas like that they're targeting at the moment. Like if it's my chest, I'll kind of lay them on my chest. And then sometimes I'll do grounding, but not with 2 straps, but like 3 straps seems to help more than 2 straps. So that's kind of my night routine. Yeah. Hold on. Oops. Traffic's slowing down. Yeah, anyways, I think this video is pretty long already, so I'm just kind of ranting about stuff. But yeah, it's hard to keep your thoughts organized, and when you're trying to explain something, because, they kind of block or interfere with all of your normal thought patterns and whatnot. But I just want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope everyone's, safe out there, and I hope you all have a good night. Stay strong. I'll talk to you all soon.